Today we are at Anakeesta. They are doing United Taste of America. They have maybe a dozen different states they have foods from.
We're just gonna walk around and enjoy the atmosphere and eat some food.
The first place we're going to try is New York. I believe we're going to get a classic Coney dog and the Empire pastrami. I don't know that either one of us has pastrami, so we're going to see what we think. So we decided to get a, let's see there, pastrami sandwich, which I believe it says, I was leery. I thought it said mustard. And if you can see, it looks like mayonnaise to me.
It does.
Maybe it's a white mustard.
I don't know. Ooh, the teeniest, tiniest little gherkin.
Oh. Maybe that's a word for a pickle.
There is.
I was going with a mini pickle.
Does it tell us what is
I
on
was
here?
looking to see. It does say
Lusty monk mustard.
on toasted rye.
I mean, sure.
Neither one of us really know if we like pastrami, so.
Cheers.
Oh, yeah. I guess you have to get some.
Yeah, I got
maybe
some.
she got cheated.
Oh no, wouldn't want to get cheated.
Okay, it's definitely mustard.
Oh, it is. That's weird.
It is weird because my brain says it looks like mayonnaise.
It's a creamiest looking mustard.
And it is, well, I want to say spicy.
It is. All right.
Okay.
My brain's working on that one.
The mustard's very spicy. The bread is soft.
It is. It's a swirled rye, and it's been steamed. Everything's nice and hot.
Apparently, I'm good with pastrami because this tastes pretty good.
It's a very lean pastrami and cut very thin.
And yes, they were steaming the bread because we did see them do that, which I thought was interesting.
So this sandwich costs $9. I mean,
portion size are small, I'll say it.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I was cutting her off. I was just like, I'm gonna get to it. I was kind of like, that's our hot dog.
Yeah, we'll talk about the hot dog in a second.
This tastes really good.
It tastes really good. And honestly, for being like up at Anakeesta, fine. Maybe $9. I don't know.
The bread is so soft. And the mustard was really the surprising thing.
This is delicious.
I was comparing it to Dollywood. Maybe I shouldn't, but we've gone there. It's local, it's close, it's fresh in my brain.
That seems fair.
I'm like, portions are usually bigger there.
Mm-hmm. Now you can get a tasting pass, and it's like $36 for 5 things.
But it seemed like most
and
of
$50 for 7 things. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say most of the drinks were $14. Every booth, it seemed like, had an alcoholic
Yeah, so
drink.
every booth has like an alcoholic drink that's like $14. So, and you can use the pass on those. So that probably makes it worth it.
That we were like, this is $17, I think, altogether. That's 2 items. I don't know, it wasn't, we will let you know, but it wasn't going to save us a ton of money.
No. And you can only buy the pass in one spot. So if you walk past it, then you got to double back. And honestly, we just didn't.
I'll say nice view, though.
It is. I think the view makes the food taste better. I don't know.
I'm feeling donuts next, mainly because it's close and it's something we discussed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't remember what state it was from. We'll let you know.
Vermont, I think.
That makes more sense.
One of those northern little bitty states.
So there was my issue with the dog. I did not know it was going to be that small. It's like a mini dog.
Yeah, and it's weird because they do have regular size dogs at that place.
I just thought maybe they didn't. I hadn't seen other people get them.
All right, let me try my little bitty corn dog. I mean, my little bitty dog.
Saying it was like a name brand, like Oscar Mayer or Nathan's, or I don't know, a lot of places use Nathan's. Even the big ones, they didn't have a sign up.
I mean, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say the pastrami was amazing. I thought
Pastrami is
chili
really
dog's
good.
a chili dog.
Pretty much. I mean, it tastes like a. It's not like a beef frank or anything. It's like generic hot dog.
I was going to say it's a generic hot dog with chili that's not spicy, not really much flavor to it. It's chili.
I mean, it's coney dog sauce. They said it's chili. It is not. It's not bad.
No, it's a chili dog.
For $8, I wouldn't do it.
No, I would not. Pastrami really surprised me. I'd get that again. The hot dog, no. And they still have Memorial Day. Maybe they'll leave it up for the summer. Decor up.
Yeah, I think it might be summer.
I don't know. We thought it was nice. So now we have 2 donuts.
The Apple Orchard Donuts. Cider sugar dusted donuts topped with gooey apple pie filling, whipped cream, and a drizzle of caramel. How much were these bad boys?
$8 too. Pretty much most of the food items seem to be $8. That's why I said $8 too. Because most of the drinks seem to be $14, and snacks, food, anything.
And we did well, it wasn't we. He did some investigating. He went back to the New York booth, which is also a regular
stand, snack stand, whatever.
And they have chili dogs for $12 that are like normal size. So
3 times the size. It's more than double.
So definitely skip the chili dog. Okay, I thought this was going to be warm. It is not. It is cold.
Guess I should have told her that.
Nope. Good to be surprised.
Because I was thinking, this is not warm.
No.
I could tell from carrying when I went and got it that it was cold.
I just see apple pie filling and I assume warm. And we all know what happens when you assume.
Yeah, she assumed months ago that, because I read for once, which I usually don't. Dollywood. What did we get there? Hush Puppies. I think.
Oh, yes.
Something had corn in it, and I was like, I've eaten them like that before. I rarely read what's on the menu.
To my defense, they were Hush Puppies, but they were covered in like cinnamon sugar and some kind of honey or something. So I assume maybe it was Hush Puppy, and they were really donut holes, but they were not. They were Hush Puppies. They were good.
Dolly don't lie.
No.
They were not donut holes. Okay, they put I feel like a lot of apple filling.
Yeah.
Oh well. No, I thought before I went to the booth. If you want to fight with it. I assumed it was going to be warm pie filling, maybe warm donuts. I wasn't sure.
I've been wrong on all accounts today because I really wasn't sure about the pastrami being warm, and that was.
That was delicious. And then when the lady handed it to me, I was like, oh, okay, everything's cold. You could feel it was. Donuts are meant to be eaten with. I think we're trying to be nice since we're on camera. I don't know if I've ever eaten a donut with a fork till now.
Well, I am because there's a ton of apple pie filling in the bottom, and I didn't figure I could get it. Or you could just eat it separately. That'll work.
Huh. I mean, I kind of gave up and just passed her the fork because I was struggling.
It's really hard to not compare this to Dolly's festivals.
Well, we've done a festival multiple times. It's very close.
It's very close. I just think, okay, so their stuff is like $8 or $9 for food. Dolly's more like 11 to 14, I'd say. But then you get like a regular size portion. I think Dolly would be ashamed if she'd handed us a hot dog the size of the one we got.
But, a lot of this is snack size overall. I mean, we've eaten 3 items. I consider 2 of them snack. The sandwich was not bad.
No.
But the other 2 I consider like snack size. The donut's really, I don't know. It's not a bad donut. Just...
No, I like it. Even though it's cold, I like it.
Jeez.
And actually, I'm a little muggy and stuffy, so it being cold actually works out better for me, I think. It just wasn't what I expected. So I say, what, 3 down? 2 of them were successes?
Yeah. See what we find next. Okay, I found this kind of funny. Their version of Mount Rushmore.
I do like it.
I gotta say, that caught my attention as we were coming up here looking for more food. It's just funny and cute.
I had plenty of time.
So after a way too long wait at the Arizona stand, we waited 25 minutes, which was a little ridiculous.
To get mini chimichangas. I hope they're good. So yeah, I said it was hard to not compare this to Dollywood.
Well, I am.
Yeah, the service is not what you get at Dollywood.
Well, there was a guy in front of us needing a refund, and he waited, well, he said about 15 minutes just for them to call to the person and tell her how to do it. We thought like they were coming from somewhere. It's very disorganized. I'll go ahead and say it like she said, it's hard not to compare it, but hopefully this is good. At least it's hot.
Yeah, it's very hot, so that's good. I don't know if the staffing
Cheers.
is not what it should be, if they didn't plan on being this busy, if they're working the kinks out. I think, honestly, part of the other issue, although Dolly has regular food at her booth too, is they're trying to do all the regular food plus the extra stuff.
And it seems like, at least in my opinion, the two out of the 3 booths we've gone to, they could have set up another cash register. That seems to be the problem, I think, is they need more people taking orders.
Well, yeah, because I gotta say, it's lunchtime and everybody's got one cashier and one guy making food, and except for the very first booth. And it's not working out well for them. It really isn't. This is really crunchy.
That and the last booth we were at just seemed very disorganized because there was people that ordered in front of us, people I'm pretty sure that ordered behind us, and they were getting stuff before us. It was no order, it seemed like.
Yeah, they were just kind of making food and hoping someone had ordered it.
And a bunch of people, I guess you pay for your stuff, get your drink is the way it was supposed to work. And there was tons of people that were getting their food and then going, I didn't get a drink, and he was like, go back to the cashier. That's why I was like, it just seemed very disorganized. Now to the food. As she said, it's pretty crunchy.
It's not bad.
I expected more seasoning.
Yeah.
Maybe. More spice to it.
There's really no cheese in here.
I was going to say, there's hardly any cheese. It's like somebody put some ground up beef inside of a shell. It's not what I think of when I think of a chimichanga or Mexican food.
No. Yeah, I don't think there's really any spice in here at all.
I don't get any. I finally found one little bit of cheese.
And altogether for $8, the chimichanga was the size of an egg roll, I would say, to start with.
Yeah, then
they did say they were mini, though, so.
So that part was truth in advertising. But it was nothing special. I would not.
No.
It was definitely not worth the wait, and I would not get it again. Even if we'd waited 5 minutes, it was.
No, I wouldn't. It's just.
I wouldn't waste your time on it. I don't know. I'm not an egg roll fan. I've had better egg rolls.
It's just plain ground beef inside of an egg roll wrapper. Hey, I think this is even more disappointing than the teeny tiny hot dog, because at least the hot dog tasted good.
I was going to say, hot dog had good flavor to it. Chili was okay, but the hot dog had good flavor.
And honestly, this may have been fine, but after
waiting a good 20 to 25
minutes, fighting to try to get drinks and the correct food.
It was such a discombobulated mess because we tried to tell the lady we had not paid, and she said we had. Then we went over to wait for our food, and then she told us to come back because we hadn't paid. So that's why I was like, it was just very disorganized. I don't know if it was bad training or, I'll say my opinion, lack of attention, because we could see her playing on her phone. She was too busy checking whatever was on her phone and flipping through stuff, because she messed the guy's order up in front of us and charged him for 2 extra drinks. Didn't ring our order up.
Yeah.
So it just seemed like there was a lack of focus. I keep saying training, but I'm trying to be optimistic. But it was a rough experience. How about that? I was very disappointed. I don't know. We've come here multiple times. It's always been good. This was rough.
This was just a really bad experience.
So we'll go try another booth and see how that goes.
Yeah.
Okay, now we found another Abraham?
Abraham Lincoln
Back up
Memorial.
There we go.
How long did it take you to get here?
I don't know. We thought it was funny too. I like the theming.
I like the puns.
All right, now we went to the Florida booth. I wasn't sure which one of us was grabbing it. I guess we'll do this.
It'd be easier if you did. I don't know why I was grabbing for
key
it.
lime cup. I know. She grabbed, I grabbed. Neither one of us had got it. Now this was amazing, as in the lady was super quick. It was exactly the opposite of Arizona. So I'm going with, it was the lady in the booth at the Arizona booth, I believe. Anyway, she had this cup up and ready to go before I could hardly pay for it. Which basically looks like key lime pie in a cup. And it was $8 also.
You know, I think that's why they call it United Taste of America, because literally you're just getting a taste of anything. The sizes are very, very small.
I was going to say, they do make it sound like it's samplings, and that's what it is.
I was going to say, for comparison's sake.
Oh yeah, that does help.
I do not have a large phone.
Or there's a serving spoon, I don't know. Turn it that way, there we go, that helps. It's like a lot of whipped cream, Cool Whip, whatever.
Oh, I'll get to go first. How lovely. Oh, that is tarty. Okay, that's really good.
Oh, you can see juice dripping off it. It rained down the table where I pulled it. There's a lot of key lime apparently. Oh,
Maybe
wow.
they put in a little extra squirt in there. I don't know, but it's really good.
Oh, it's
This
tempting to get
is-
the graham cracker, but I don't know if I will. Maybe.
It's hard to get down there.
Oh, it is very juicy.
Yeah, actually, I can see the juice kind of swinging around in
Coming
there.
out of the cup. So it's very strong. That is really good. That could possibly be worth a 20-minute wait.
It's really good. This might be my favorite thing. So
That is so tardy.
we tried 5 things. This is really, this is tarty, refreshing.
This is
It's-
summer.
This is good.
I gotta say the donut would have been better. I think we both were thinking, I don't know if we made that clear, that it was gonna be warm. I was thinking like a warm donut, warm apple pie filling, kind of like an apple pie over a donut.
Yeah.
And where it came out cold, it was good. We finished it.
Yeah, it
It
was
just
really
was
good.
not great.
This is my definite
Oh, the key
favorite
lime.
of the fest.
We love key lime pie, and that is good. I did not realize they were putting like key lime in it
No, I didn't either. That
until
really,
it came out of the cup. And yeah,
really good. My second favorite, honestly, was the pastrami sandwich. Didn't
Yeah.
know how that was going to be, but I really enjoyed that.
and it's confusing to your brain, just because it looks like it should be mayonnaise or an aioli or something, and it is a
It might have
spicy
some
mustard.
spicy deli mustard. I'm not really sure about that. And there's other things, you know, we thought about trying the Frito pie. So the thing I'm noticing is like the coney dog was at the hot dog booth. You're paying $8 for the teeny coney, or you pay $12 for a chili cheese hot dog. The Frito pie, you pay like $8 for the Texas Frito pie, and it's teeny tiny, or you pay for the walking taco. It almost makes you feel ripped off where you're at the same booth and you're like, oh, for a couple of dollars more, I could have gotten something like four times the size. So I don't know if they should just make other booths or how they should do it. I don't know.
We keep going back comparing it to Dollywood, and you go to Dollywood, you don't see. I don't know. You go to the funnel cake stand, there are other funnel cakes, and they have their seasonal funnel cake, but it all seems very comparative.
It is. I'm not.
And here, it's I don't know. The setup's not like she says. You almost feel ripped off on certain things.
You do, because you see the people in front of you and behind you
Get a
getting
giant hot dog.
something
and it's-
similar with a different name. But I mean, overall, it's fun. If you're coming up here, why not give it a shot?
Yeah, it was a good time. It just wasn't worth it for us
No.
to do the tasting pass.
Yeah, because the tasting pass is $36.
The
What did
key
we
lime
pay?
was $8. The donut was $8. The hot dog was $8.
Mm-hmm.
I think the pastrami was $9. So that's $33.
And the chimneys were $9.
So that's $42. So we paid $6 more than we would have paid for it. So we would have saved $6 getting a tasting pass.
Now, if you want to come up here and try the beers and the mixed drinks, that's where,
the way to go.
because at the minimum, I think they were like $12,
Yep.
so that's $60. You would have paid $37 for the pass.
Which
so,
is what their sign says, a $60 value.
up to, yeah. And
Up to
so,
a $60 value for $36.99 or $35, whatever it is. So yeah, if you
you know, I know $5 is $5, but being how we had already walked way past the booth,
still, we weren't sure. We didn't think we were going to save anything, so it would have saved us $5 or $6.
Yeah.
So.
We honestly didn't know what all we wanted to try.
But even if you just come up and try a couple things, having not had a pastrami sandwich that I remember in my life, that was an amazing sandwich. That and the key lime, those would be the two things I would say good.
So that and the booths, so like almost all the booths but 4 are right up front, like when you first come in, boom, 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 boom. Then there's 2 at the base of the tower and 2 way out
Farther
here.
back in the park behind the
I think they
tower.
said this was Stone something Village. So, but it's over by like the kids' play area. So, but they do have a little brochure so you can figure out what you want, where everything is. So that part's nice.
But if you decide to come up to Anakeesta for a day, I think it's worth trying some of the things, even if you don't get a tasting pass. Is where I was going
Honestly,
with it.
don't get a tasting pass. Just try a couple of things. Because I wouldn't do it this way again. I wouldn't get 5 things.
Yeah, I would honestly just gotten a couple. We could have done, like I said, maybe a pastrami sandwich and a key lime just to have something sweet
Yeah.
and been good. Because nothing else was really special. Those were the 2 things that...
But I'm glad we tried it because we'd never done it before.
And this is on a rainy, muggy day, so if weather has anything to do with it, I don't know. I was going to say kind of yucky weather, but we had a great time doing it. So.
Yeah, and Anakeesta is beautiful anyway. So, I mean, if you're, to me, I don't think this is a destination thing, but if you're coming up to Anakeesta anyway, go ahead and try a few things. It's fun.
So thanks for watching.